Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second. And they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go right back to him. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, USF! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Pavia. Using his legs to buy some time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Throws to the back. Wide open man. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Skinner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Off he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity.
the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Florida 14, Vanderbilt 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
It leads to second down.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the running back. He's there to make the stop.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's right. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Three yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's looking on the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
2nd down coming up. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. Looking to the big tight end. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Pulls it in. It's right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on second down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. That's reeled in. It's Singletary. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he puts through the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down and run. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
The end of the first half. With the score, South Florida 28, Vanderbilt 7.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Touchdown, USF! And the punishment has been extended. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. It's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, shows you a little bit of vision, shows you a little bit of burners, and then kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They go right back to it. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Buckeyes are flying down the field.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Howard. Extending the play. He'll throw one to his right. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of
To
it.
the air, it's Milroe. Looking to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Buying some time. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
3rd down coming up. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 13, Alabama 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. It's a draw. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now from inside the red zone. Coming after it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Howard. Trying to get to him. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's looking to pass. Quickly complete. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Milroe. Finds the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety is just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it here in the 2nd quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Howard. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush. Get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You've got to get quarterback hits.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Rifles it down the middle. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Got it set up on the outside. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The sweet feet buy a little time. And to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He wants to throw it. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. Finds his man, they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback will audible. They'll try the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Ohio State 20, Alabama 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Makes the grab. It's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's complete to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On fourth down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The AT unit on the field. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now sliding to his left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. Bowls his way forward. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he told this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Alabama.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. That last field goal looks like the game winner if they can keep them from getting in field goal range here right at the end. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right?
Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the catch. It's Genty. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense starts with a short field. Now they'll run the draw.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buying some time as he moves left. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The inside handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Genty. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Looking for an open area to his left. He's going to run it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Genty. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Broncos are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for room. It's Gaines. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Broncos headed quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble and throws. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On second down, looking again to throw. This time he's got it. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Genty. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Buys a little time. He fires it out to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hey, midfield, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Texas Tech 7, Boise State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Going to the running game. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Texas Tech.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The Broncos have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Oh, the sweet feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house with a 6 to finish it. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads it left. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now on 1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Morton. Feeling some heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Boise State.
Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Broncos want to move quickly. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Morton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Genty. And he's still running after the move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This one's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. With jet sweep pass. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Third and goal coming up here. Give to the back. Knocked down for the tackle.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Boise State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Boise State, 14, Texas Tech.
The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
First and 10.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he...
Can anyone catch him? And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but Really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Big fullback's got it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish. And I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fellow for all his hard work.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. He's got his man. The ball's free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Morton. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Coming after it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Red Raider.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas Tech, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Got a lot of running room. Obliterates him, still on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Morton. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Boise State, 21, Texas Tech, 14.
A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Makes his connection. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Oh, gets away from one, finds some space. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. After the pickup of 9. It's 2nd and 1. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. A nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They're bringing heat. Looking deep down the right side. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Running the red zone, it's Brooks. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Steps away to find some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Turns it on in midfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. On the run, still looking. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
And that's a good lesson for a lot of young quarterbacks watching this game right now is, hey, things aren't always going to be perfect. You're scrambling, you're trying to find a guy downfield. But if nothing's there, throw the ball out of bounds, take the incompletion. At least you're not losing any yards like he just did, running out of bounds, now putting his offense in a hole.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And they'll knock him down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the third time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 20.